Before we take in more preview performances of the upcoming Lessons in Carols program, let's learn some about the history of the program from Dr. Glenn Hunter, Music Director at Our Lady of Victory. Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me.
And so talk to us about this Lessons in Carols tradition. I understand it's been happening at OLV for a few years now.
That's right. So Lessons in Carols originally started in the late 1800s in England in the Anglican tradition. Since then, it's made it over here to many denominations have enjoyed. It's just a sequence of scripture readings and then songs, whether it's carols that everybody sings or pieces that the choirs sing. And so we first started it at Our Lady of Victory in 2016. And then last year was the first year that we tried sort of this ecumenical approach. And last year what we did was the same musicians went to some different churches, and which was, well, it was fun for the musicians to get to do it 3 times in a row, but nobody got to see anybody else outside their circles. And so with the bishop's involvement this year, it's very exciting to be able to invite everybody to the cathedral. I think that summarizes much more the goal of this sort of ecumenical approach. And so we're really excited to be able to invite all these different churches and the ministers and the congregations to attend and to join together in this.
And I know there's just a few of you here in studio today to give us a preview, but how many people are involved?
That's right. So musically we've got maybe 15 to 20 singers that will sing the choral pieces. Today it worked out to be a little Hunter family trio. It's my wife will sing the soprano part, I'll sing one of the other choir parts, and then my son James, who's singing a short solo, the first verse of Once in Royal David City. He will be here today to sing that as well. But yes, so we are just a very small subset representing the entire choir. Melissa Bayi on the violin that you just heard, and so that's it. And then up front we'll have the ministers and the bishop and of course everybody else that's involved as well.
Wow. And when the program kind of changed this year, did that draw in more musicians? Are there more musicians than years past?
I think so, yeah. And the musicians represent a whole nother set of churches and communities and everything from across town. Victoria College, faculty, students, several churches, whether they sing in their choirs there or they're the music directors at those churches. So it's really exciting. It's a lot of fun.
I love the interfaith aspect of it, and I mean you don't even have to belong to a faith to even appreciate it, because it's That's music, right. It's the world's creation stories.
Absolutely.
And those translate across so many different beliefs.
Absolutely. The next piece that we're going to do is called Creation Will Be at Peace, and it follows the scripture reading about Isaiah's prophecy that the lion will lie down with the sheep, and talking about just the potential for future peace in God's kingdom. And this song carries that same theme, and I think that is very much relevant to this Lessons in Carols service.
Well, before we go to that performance, let's go ahead and share the general information for our viewers who want to catch this performance. It's at 3 p.m. Sunday, December 19th at the Our Lady of Victory Cathedral, located at 1309 East Mesquite Lane. Thank you so much, and let's go ahead and go on break, and we'll come back with more music from Lessons and Carols. Don't go anywhere.